Hi everyone, this is Visionary Good. We continue to our tarot cards tutorial. Today we're going to do 10-1 reverse. 10-1 reverse, the basic meaning for that, it is too much responsibility, too much stress, learning to let go, unload some of your burden, um, collapse. Okay, this one is no stamina, work hard but still getting nowhere. And this one sometimes try to avoid the challenge or facing the true problems. And this one is also can mean abandoned by someone. So at first, just like before, we're doing the work, we're doing relationship, we're doing the education, studying, and finance. So the very first one we're going to do is on job. Okay. So when somebody come to me for a reading and want to know, how is my present work, how do you look at the situation if I have 10 wands that in the pool, that is telling me that where you have a lot of responsibilities. Looks like you are on your own. Okay, none of the colleague or coworker are able to help you out, and you aren't manage your work well. Didn't say you're not. Okay, you're able to manage your tasks, you're able to manage your work, but because of that, it's also causing some kind of a jealousy. So, and I'm facing a lot of some work issue right now. What your guidance? What do you see? If I get 10 ones that is reverse pull, I would say that at this moment, just try your best to take control under your own control. That's what I mean. And face the reality and brave to overcome the challenge and problem, because at this point, no matter how you put things together, it seems like it's not going to bring you any solution. It's going nowhere, and it's a kind of a stuck and no solution with that. It just only do your best and try to put everything under your own control. So, and in the relationship at work, what do you see me with my coworker and with my colleague? When I have the 10 ones that is reverse pull, you are very important to the company. You're playing a very, very important role in the company. But indeed, no one really like you as a person. So in between you and coworker, there are no friendship, and they also do not want you to be their friend also. So it's just only purely on work. So on if you're asking me if I have 10-1 pull for the boss that you have right now, what's my what my boss um how he feel about me, or how what do you see about my boss? If I have 10 ones that is pull, I can tell that you have a very controlling kind of a boss. He like to take charge everything. So my advice to you is, working under this kind of a boss, you just only follow through whatever his instruction, and do not try to offer to help him extra or help him to make the decisions. On the job development, if you are stay back where you are, if you're asking, should I get a new job? What do you see if I stay back, in the current job? For the job development, if I have this job development, this 10 ones card pool, this reverse, just only asking, do not, over optimistic. Okay, the company seems like anytime we have big structure changes and will bring more stress to your job. Okay, so you have to be more alert, and you will be throw you more responsibility. Uh, it is not a good thing, because on top, you're already very stressed. On top, just to throw you something more, it is like it's really, really going to be drain you. So let's say, you come and ask me, I want a new job searching, and what do you see? So the new job search, even if the answer is, well, you got a new job, if you're going to apply right now, the answer is yes. But even though you got an offer, it would not be a good job. End up you would be regret to quit the current job. It is better to stay back, where the current job at this stage, and look for a job later on. Okay, and so even you got an offer, even you got a new job, I can tell you, if I have a 10 ones reverse that is pull, that indicate, this is not something that you want for the new job. Okay, so we finish about the work. Now we're talking about on the relationship. So somebody comes in and say, what do you see me and my partner in this relationship? If I have a 10 ones reverse that is pull, there are many obstacles in this relationship. Okay, both need to have to invest a lot of time to overcome the problems, and need to invest a lot of time, to the partner. um, Even it is a very hard relationship, I still see this relationship, want to carry on. It's no intention to break up. But both sides seems like, very busy, like, yourself and the partner. So, both sides is very difficult put extra time, on the relationship. New love life, if somebody come and say, I've been, been single for a long time, do you see any new love life, is coming for me? If I pull this card that is 10-1, that's reversed, that is a possibility, to meet somebody new, but it's only a short-term one. Kind of like a casual dating, is nothing serious. So if I put this for a 10 ones reverse for a current relationship, what do I see that? Both sides you have, like I'm saying, just like in the beginning, I say both sides need to invest a lot of time. Both sides need to put effort, to put some time for the relationship. But this relationships, since, like, no matter how it works, the relationship is still not very stable. So so we'll continue need to work things out, and to the best of it. On the relationship, this one, if somebody asks, on the sex attraction, okay, um, if I have this card pull, in this relationship, sexual is not the main things, not the main point, to keep this relationship going. This relationship actually, both sides are very possessive. And also, this is like a kind of a playing a game power, on each other, instead of enjoying the pleasure of the sex. So, this is what the 10 was reversed, on the sex, attraction. So if I have an argument with a partner, and then I want to know the solutions of how to resolve this argument. If I have a 10 ones that is reverse pull, do not continue to argue at this point. At this point is no use to say, who is right or wrong. It just only create more pressure, on each other. So just talk, when both sides is calm. It's really not the right time to talk through things. Both sides need to calm down. Both sides need to have some own personal time to think through. And when ready, it is sit down, have an open talk. But at the moment, if you have argument and I have the 10 ones that is reversed, that is pull, this is the time just better just only step back a little bit and don't talk about it. So if say that I have an argument with my partner, we are not talking right now. Do you see this is end of the relationship? Do you see this relationship is going to break? If I have a 10 ones that is reverse, that is pull, this relationship, even though have a many fight, have a many conflicts, have many arguments, but this relationship is so hard to let go of each other. Okay, it is just only a temporary kind of break only. It's always can come back together. It's so hard to let go. It's just only a break. It's not a breakup, unless what happened is one of the partners is cheating and or have some significant kind of issues. Otherwise, it's hard to break. But if you already break, it's really a true breakup. Okay, it will come say, do you see he's coming back or she is coming back? Any chances for the reconciliation? If I have the 10 ones reverse pull, like in the beginning, I said that 10 ones reverse, no matter what, this relationship is so hard to let go each other. But, if this already broke, so it still have a chance for the reconciliation, and also like both sides is miss each other a lot. Okay, and but the problem for this is like it is kind of like an unfinished symphony. Even get back together, it's again, it will you will have the same conflicts like before. It's like a back and forth, reconcile, break, reconcile, break. It is like a round and round and round. It's like a never ending story. So it's hard to let go of each other. It's a true love. I can say that. I think one side really have to put more effort or really need a open talking to see how to compromising on things. Okay, so we finish on the relationship. So now we're talking about the study and education. So somebody come and say that, I'm studying right now. I have an exam. What do you see me, in school? So if I have this couple, is a 10 ones that is reversed, I can tell that you you have a lot of struggle, on what you're doing right now. So, it is a kind of found difficult to keep up, the study and have a lot of stress on. So, something that you need to reevaluate and see, how things that you can manage, or maybe you have a very bad in your time management or the way that how you study. So do not force it. Is only you forcing the thing at the same way is not going to reevaluate or change the way. It only going to bring more disappointment and struggle and stress on. Finance. So if somebody come and see that, what do you see, what my finance or what is finance, coming for me, if the card that I put here is the 10 ones that is reversed, it looks like, your finance, right now is in a tough kind of situations. So need to prioritize, what is the most urgent to resolve. If try to manage all the issue at the same time, end up nothing will be resolved and even add more difficulties on top. So you have to know, you have to get a profession, maybe a financial planner, or you have to really look at, what is your priorities. You don't have to pay your bills, or what's the money need to use first, and just need to put aside some of the projects or some of the thing that is not urgent. So you cannot want, you can't say, I want everything done at this time, because it's only make more difficult. And on the investment, if you already have an investment right now, in the current investment already making profit, the advice to you is make the profit and leave, and not the right time to invest. So on like a purchasing strategy, if I want to invest on something, I want to purchase something, what do you see? If I have the 10 ones reverse pull, this you can purchase, of course, but do not over purchase, or like put too much on one thing in one shot. So you need to diversify, your purchase, or like, not put everything in one basket. This is the advice when you have the 10 ones that is reversed. So, this is 10 ones reverse tarot card tutorial. I hope everybody loved the video. And if you like the video, please, click on the like, and leave me a comment. And if you want to know a little bit about me, I'm Visionary Good. I'm a clairvoyant, clairsentient, and I'm a tarot reader and tarot tutor. So you can visit my site, www.psychicvisionarygood.com. So thank you for watching. See everybody next time we go to the court card, page ones, 9 ones, queen ones, and king ones.